Here's a shocking fact that might save your life. Pancreatic cancer kills more people than breast cancer, yet 9 out of 10 Americans can't name a single early warning sign. According to Harvard Medical School, this silent killer claims over 50,000 lives annually in the United States alone. Let me tell you about Robert, a 71-year-old retired postal worker from Ohio. For 4 months, he noticed his belt getting looser, his favorite barbecue ribs tasted like cardboard, and he felt exhausted even after a full night's sleep. His wife Helen kept saying, "Honey, you're just getting older." But deep down, Robert knew something wasn't right. When he finally went to the doctor, it was already stage 3 pancreatic cancer. Robert's story could have been different if he'd known what to look for. Have you ever experienced mysterious symptoms that your doctor couldn't explain, or dismissed changes in your body as just normal aging? Welcome to your trusted home for senior health wisdom. I'm here to give you the knowledge that could save your life or the life of someone you love. If living healthier every day matters to you, hit that subscribe button right now. Why is pancreatic cancer so deadly, and why do doctors call it the silent assassin? The answer lies in your anatomy. Your pancreas sits deep in your abdomen, tucked behind your stomach like a hidden treasure. It performs 2 life-critical jobs: producing enzymes that digest your food and creating hormones like insulin that regulate your blood sugar. When cancer strikes this vital organ, it doesn't announce itself with obvious symptoms like a lump or bleeding. According to the National Institute on Aging, as we pass 60, our risk factors multiply. Our digestive system naturally slows down, chronic inflammation increases, and our bodies become less efficient at repairing damaged cells. This creates the perfect storm for cancer to grow undetected. Think of your pancreas like the engine control unit in your car. When it starts failing, you don't hear loud noises or see smoke billowing from the hood. Instead, you notice subtle changes. The engine runs rough, fuel efficiency drops, and performance gradually declines. By the time you realize something's seriously wrong, the damage is often extensive. The Cleveland Clinic reports that only 20% of pancreatic cancer cases are caught early enough for successful treatment. But here's the hopeful truth: your body does send warning signals. You just need to know how to recognize them. Here are 7 critical warning signs that too many seniors ignore, but shouldn't. First, dismissing unexplained weight loss as a blessing. When Dorothy, a 69-year-old retired teacher from Florida, lost 18 pounds in 2 months without trying, her friends congratulated her. "You look wonderful," they said. But Dorothy felt terrible. The harmful factor here is that cancer cells are energy vampires. They consume massive amounts of calories to fuel their growth. According to Johns Hopkins, unexplained weight loss of 10 pounds or more is one of the earliest signs of pancreatic cancer, occurring in 85% of patients. Second, ignoring persistent fatigue and weakness. Thomas, a 74-year-old former construction worker, started needing 3 naps a day. His family blamed retirement boredom, but the real culprit was his pancreas. When cancer disrupts insulin production and enzyme function, your body can't properly convert food into energy. The National Cancer Institute found that 78% of pancreatic cancer patients experience debilitating fatigue months before diagnosis. Third, accepting floating, pale, or greasy stools as normal. This is perhaps the most overlooked early warning sign. When your pancreas can't produce enough digestive enzymes, fat doesn't break down properly. The result? Stools that float, appear pale or clay-colored, and smell unusually foul. Patricia, a 66-year-old nurse from Texas, noticed this change but was too embarrassed to mention it to her doctor for 6 months. That delay cost her valuable treatment time. Fourth, overlooking new-onset diabetes or blood sugar changes. Here's a startling fact from the Mayo Clinic. 40% of pancreatic cancer patients develop diabetes within 2 years before their cancer diagnosis. When tumors damage the insulin-producing cells, your blood sugar spikes. If you're over 60 and suddenly develop diabetes with no family history, or if your well-controlled diabetes becomes unstable, this could be your pancreas crying for help. Fifth, dismissing abdominal or back pain as arthritis. The pancreas shares nerve pathways with your spine, so tumors often cause referred pain. Linda, a 72-year-old retired librarian, complained of back pain that worsened when she lay down. Her doctor prescribed physical therapy, but the real problem was a tumor pressing on her celiac nerve plexus. According to gastroenterology research, 70% of pancreatic cancer patients experience this distinctive back pain that radiates from the upper abdomen. Sixth, ignoring changes in appetite or food aversions. When Benjamin, a 68-year-old retired mechanic, suddenly couldn't stand the smell of his wife's cooking, especially meat and fatty foods, his family joked about his picky eating. But pancreatic tumors often cause specific aversions to protein and fat because the organ can't produce enough enzymes to digest them properly. Seventh, overlooking jaundice signs, yellow eyes and dark urine. This is often the first sign that gets medical attention, but by then, the cancer may have spread. When tumors block the bile duct, bilirubin builds up in your blood, turning your skin and eyes yellow and making your urine dark amber. Sandra, a 65-year-old retired accountant, noticed her husband's eyes looked off weeks before he felt sick enough to see a doctor. Have you experienced any of these symptoms recently? Don't wait. Your body might be trying to tell you something important. Comment concerned below if any of these sound familiar. Here are 7 proactive steps you can take today to protect your pancreas and catch problems early. First, create a daily symptom journal. Start tracking your digestion, energy levels, and any unusual symptoms. Use a simple notebook or smartphone app. Dr. Maria Rigas from Memorial Sloan Kettering emphasizes that pattern recognition saves lives. Write down what you eat, how you feel afterward, and any changes in your stool, urine, or energy. This information becomes invaluable if you need to consult a doctor. Second, incorporate enzyme-rich foods into your daily diet. Add fresh pineapple, papaya, and fermented foods like sauerkraut to your meals. These contain natural enzymes that support pancreatic function. A 2023 study in the Journal of Digestive Health found that people who ate enzyme-rich foods daily had 30% better pancreatic enzyme production. Try this. Eat a small bowl of fresh pineapple with your breakfast every morning. Third, embrace the power of turmeric. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has shown remarkable anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. Harvard researchers found that people who consumed turmeric regularly had lower rates of pancreatic inflammation. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric to your soup, tea, or golden milk each evening. Always combine it with black pepper to increase absorption by 2,000%. Fourth, monitor your hydration and urine color. Proper hydration supports all organ function, including your pancreas. But here's the key. If you're drinking plenty of water and your urine remains dark yellow or amber, that's a red flag. This could indicate bile duct problems or early liver involvement. Aim for pale yellow urine as your hydration goal. Fifth, practice mindful eating and portion control. Eat smaller, more frequent meals to reduce pancreatic stress. Large meals force your pancreas to work overtime producing enzymes. Dr. Stephen Chen from UCLA recommends eating every 3 to 4 hours with portions no larger than your fist. This approach helped Margaret, a 70-year-old retired teacher, improve her digestion and energy levels dramatically. Sixth, get regular blood sugar screenings. If you're over 60, request hemoglobin A1C tests every 6 months, even if you don't have diabetes. Sudden spikes in blood sugar can be early warning signs of pancreatic problems. The American Diabetes Association now recommends more frequent screening for seniors, especially those with family history of pancreatic issues. Seventh, advocate for imaging when symptoms persist. If you have persistent abdominal discomfort, unexplained weight loss, or digestive issues lasting more than 4 weeks, request an abdominal ultrasound or CT scan. Early detection saved James, a 73-year-old retired firefighter, when his routine scan revealed a small tumor that was successfully removed. Don't let doctors dismiss your concerns as just aging. Try this tomorrow. Start your day with a glass of warm water with lemon, followed by a small serving of papaya or pineapple. Notice how your stomach feels throughout the morning and write it down. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 74-year-old grandmother from Michigan. For 3 months, she felt full after just a few bites of food and lost 12 pounds. Her adult children worried, but her doctor said it was probably just stomach sensitivity. Eleanor trusted her instincts and insisted on further testing. That persistence saved her life. They caught her pancreatic cancer early enough for successful surgery. Today, 2 years later, Eleanor is cancer-free and playing with her grandchildren again. Now, Eleanor wants me to emphasize that her experience is unique to her situation, and she worked closely with her oncology team throughout her treatment. What worked for her might not be exactly right for everyone. You deserve to feel confident about your health, not confused by vague symptoms that everyone tells you to ignore. Your body is incredibly intelligent. It sends signals when something needs attention. The question is, are you listening? Here's your challenge. Tonight, before you go to bed, write down every unusual change you've noticed in your body over the past 3 months. Include changes in appetite, energy, digestion, sleep, or pain. Don't dismiss anything as just getting older. This simple exercise could be the first step toward protecting your health. Your future self will thank you for paying attention today. Are you ready to take control of your health journey? Subscribe now so you don't miss the next crucial step in staying healthy and strong. Let me answer some of the most frequently asked questions about pancreatic cancer. Can pancreatic cancer actually be detected early? The challenge is that traditional screening methods aren't very effective for pancreatic cancer. However, new blood tests measuring CA19-9 levels and advanced imaging techniques are improving early detection. The key is recognizing symptoms early and advocating for proper testing. If you have persistent symptoms, don't accept "it's just aging" as an answer. Is sudden adult onset diabetes really a warning sign? Yes, especially if you're over 50 with no family history of diabetes. When tumors damage insulin-producing cells, blood sugar control becomes erratic. The American Cancer Society reports that new-onset diabetes occurs in 40% of pancreatic cancer patients within 2 years before diagnosis. However, remember that diabetes has many causes, so don't panic. Just get proper evaluation. Are digestive enzyme supplements helpful? They can be, especially if you're experiencing symptoms like bloating, floating stools, or feeling full quickly. Enzyme supplements help break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates when your pancreas isn't producing enough natural enzymes. However, always consult your doctor before starting supplements, especially if you take other medications. How reliable is back pain as a symptom? Back pain alone isn't definitive, but the pattern matters. Pancreatic-related back pain typically starts in the upper abdomen and radiates to the back, often worsening when lying down and improving when sitting up or leaning forward. If you have this specific type of pain along with other symptoms, seek medical evaluation. What's the best way to bring these concerns to my doctor? Be specific and prepared. Bring your symptom journal, list the exact changes you've noticed, and mention the timeline. Say something like, "I've noticed these 3 changes over the past 2 months, and I'm concerned about my pancreatic health." Don't let anyone dismiss your concerns without proper evaluation. Here's a summary of what to avoid and what to do instead. Instead of ignoring unexplained weight loss, track your weight weekly and document appetite changes. This helps with early detection of metabolic issues. Instead of dismissing persistent fatigue, keep an energy journal and seek medical evaluation to identify systemic health problems. Instead of accepting floating pale stools, add papaya and pineapple to your meals daily to support natural enzyme production. Instead of overlooking new blood sugar issues, request regular A1C testing to catch pancreatic dysfunction early. Instead of ignoring specific back pain patterns, track pain timing and position triggers to help differentiate pancreatic pain from muscle pain. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations with doctors, prepare a symptom journal and ask specific questions to ensure proper medical evaluation. Your daily pancreatic health routine should include fresh pineapple or papaya with breakfast and a symptom check in the morning. At lunch, hydrate well and note any digestive discomfort or fullness. In the evening, have turmeric tea or golden milk and assess any back pain. As a bonus, do weekly weight checks and monthly photos of your eyes to monitor for jaundice. Save this information and share it with someone you care about. Early detection saves lives, and knowledge is your best defense. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we've shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health. The experiences of Robert, Dorothy, Eleanor, and others mentioned in this video are based on real patterns we see, but every person's journey is unique. I always encourage you to work with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your health routine, or if you have concerns about symptoms. They know your personal health history best and can guide you on what's right for your specific situation. Every person is unique, and what worked for Eleanor and James might need adjustments for your particular circumstances. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward better health and peace of mind. Take care of yourself. Stay vigilant about your health. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue building your health knowledge together.